Hello class, I hope you all are good and fine. So class, today topic is meaning and objective and also the type of adventures sports. Okay, so in previous topic we talking about the leadership qualities and role of leaders. Okay class, and also we talking about the uh, creating leader through physical education. So now today we're talking about the meaning, objective, and type of adventure sports. Okay, class. So let's start it. Okay, so first we're talking knowing about the what is the meaning of adventure sports. Okay, so adventure is a exciting experience that is typically bold, sometimes risky undertaking. Adventures may be activities with some potential of physical danger, such as traveling, exploring, skydiving, mountain climbing, scuba diving, river rafting, or participating in extreme sports. Okay, class. So this is the meaning of adventure sports. Okay, so let's move next page. So in next page there is the definition of adventure sports. Okay, so the definition of adventure sports is as I explained by living dangerously website. The perhaps adventure sports or extreme sports are used to classify certain activities that feature a high level of danger. In fact, the website goes on to explain that these activities often involve speed, height, a high level of physical extension, and high stabilization gear of spectacular strength. Okay, class. So this is the definition of uh, adventure sports. Okay, so let's move next page. So these adventure sports can be competitive or non-competitive and often involve individual participants rather than team. The high danger associated with the activities place the participants at high risk for injury and or that in the case of accident and or mistakes. Okay, so this is the all the risk in doing this type of sports of adventure sports, and also we something making fun and adventure enjoying the life also we doing this is the same time in adventure sports. Okay, class. So in next page there is a aim and objective of adventure sports. Okay, so first the aim is of adventure sports. Aim of adventure sport is to provide a cheerful, planned, stimulating environment which will help each individual an excellent foundation for creative learning and independence. Okay, so this basically the main aim of the your adventure sports. Okay, so let's move next page. So next page there is a objective of adventure sports. So first number objective is to develop self confidence. Second is to build concentration. Third is to nurture bonding with to nature, natural bonding with nature, to face challenges against odd situation, to use uh, obtained energy to provide acceleration, amusement, and excitement. And seventh number is to encourage creativity And eighth number is to develop mental and physical fitness, and last one is to improve social relationships. Okay class, so this is the all is the objective of adventure sports. Okay, so let's move next page. So in next page there is a type of adventure sports. Okay, so there is some types of adventure sports. So first is rock climbing, second is trekking, third is river rafting, fourth is mountaineering, and fifth is suffering, and last one is paragliding. Okay class, so first we talking about the rock climbing. What is the rock climbing and what the risk is, and what the benefit to doing this all kind of adventure sports. Okay, so first we talking about the rock climbing. Okay, so basically you know what is the all you know what is the rock climbing, to climbing the hills and also the ऊंची पहाड़ियों पे चढ़ना. This is the calling a rock climbing. Okay, so rock climbing is a sport in which participants climb down or across a natural rock or artificial rock rows. In rock climbing, the objective or goal of a climber is to reach the end point of summit of a parachuted route without falling. There are different types of climbing such as eight climbing, force losing, trade or traditional climbing. Okay, and sports of climbing top rope climbing, free soloing, and bewildering. Okay class, so this is the all about the climbing. So next adventure sports is trekking. Okay, so trekking means going on a long and difficult journey, especially on foot. Its course often includes journey over mountain regions and woods. And there is some type of the trekking. So first is easy trekking. So in easy training to individual, especially the beginner, are offered easy tracks. Okay. So basically, especially the beginners are often easy track. There is a no difficult climbing. It means there is a no climbing on high altitude such as take. Usually provide colorful visual of the whole series of mountain range. Okay. So second type of trekking is moderate trekking. Okay, so moderate trekking is the silently difficult and challenging than easy trek. For moderate trekking, the participant or trekker should be more energetic, such as trekking is usually longer than roughly 10 days of walking up and down. It is usually arranged on silently higher altitude. Okay, and the moderate trekking are silently difficult and challenging than easy trek. Okay, so this is the moderate trekking, and the last one is number C is strenuous trekking. Strenuous trekking. Okay, so strenuous trekking need a lot of physical effort, energy, and determination in such type of trekking. Some previous experience in mountain walking required. This trek involve ascent to high altitude, usually up to 5,000 meter. They also involve some steep climbing. Okay, so this is the strenuous trekking, and the last one type of trekking is difficult trekking. Difficult trekking. Okay, so this type of trekking is suitable only for real adventure seekers. Some steps ascent to high altitude are involved in this type of trekking, the participant must have enough endurance to complete such treks, as they may have last approximately more than 1 month. Okay, class. So this is the all types of tracking. Uh, your first is easy tracking, second is moderate tracking, third is strenuous tracking, and last one is difficult tracking. Okay, so let's move next page. So in next page, our third number adventure sports is river rafting. Okay, so in river rafting, rafting is a sport which rafter use a inflatable raft to race with other teams. The team that reach the destination first wins the race. The racing down on white water or rough water of different degrees. The rafter use double blades to paddle the boat. On the base of difficulty in whitewater rafting, the rivers are graded on 5 grade, rating from easily and simple to extremely dangerous. Okay, so basically जो वाटर राफ्टिंग को डिवाइडेड किया है इनको, उसको 5 जो वाटर क्वालिटीज़ और जो नदियों का फ्लो होता है, जस्ट लाइक आपने जस्ट लुकिंग, आप कभी ऋषिकेश में यू गोइंग टू ऋषिकेश, you can see the rafting water flow going very fast, and also the some waves are very high and low. So this type we उनको अलग अलग एक ग्रेड में डिवाइडेड किया गया है. तो बेसिकली द 5 टाइप ग्रेड्स होते हैं आपके इस रिवर राफ्टिंग में. सो फर्स्ट ग्रेड वेरी स्मॉल एरियाज, इजी वेव, mainly flat water. Generally it does not require any maneuvering. Beginners can enjoy this type water. Okay, so the second number grade is some rough water. There may be some rocks, it may require some maneuvering. And the third number grade is they are maybe difficult passage due to bubble. The water may look white. This type of water may require significant maneuvering in the raft. At this level, prior experience and strong paddling skills are requirement or required. Okay, so number fourth grade is there may be large waves, there may be rocks, sharp maneuvers may be required. This grade should be not be attempt without proper exercise. And fifth number grade is it is a extremely difficult level. There may be large wave, volume of water may also be large. There may be large rocks. It need very precise maneuvering. Only the participants which with advanced experience should attempt it. Okay, so the last sixth grade is at this grade or level, rafter can expect to face huge wave. This level is very tough, which demands great physical and mental toughness. At this level, there may be injury or death. Okay, so successfully completed of such level without serious injury or death is usually tough throughout to be due to luck or extraordinary skills. Okay, class. So this is the grade system of the rafting. Okay, so let's move next page. So in next page we talking about the mountaineering. Okay. So mountaineering is another type of adventure sports. Okay, class. So prevailing all over the world, it is one of the finest outdoor opportunity available to the lovers of high place. Mountaineering is a adventurous sport that combine climbing and hiking up mountains or mountain trains. Okay, class. So this is the mountaineering. So let's move next page. So in next page there is the 5 number adventure sport is suffering. Okay, so suffering is a surface water sport in which the wave rider referred to as a surface ride on the forward or deep face of a moving wave, which is usually carrying the surface toward the shore. Waves suitable for suffering as primarily found in the ocean, but can also be found in lake or in river in the form of a standing wave or tidal bore. However, surfer can also utilize the artificial waves such as those from boat wave and waves created in artificial wave pools. Okay, class. So this is the all about the suffering, and also the what is the benefit to doing the suffering. So first is improve cardiovascular fitness, and second is shoulder and back are strengthened, third is develop leg strength, fourth is to spend time outdoor and enjoy the natural environment, and last one is a good outlet for stress and tension. Okay, class. So this is the benefit of surfing. So let's move next page. So in next page there is the 6 number adventure sports paragliding. Okay. So in paragliding, a sports resembling hang gliding, in which a person jump for the aircraft or high place wearing a wide rectangular strobel parachute. Or paragliding is the recreational or competitive adventure sports of flying partakers. Lightweight, free flying, foot launched gliders, aircraft with no riding primary structures. The pilot sit in the harness suspended below a fabric wing comprising a large number of interconnected bafflet cells. Okay. So class, and this is all about the your adventure sports and all the types of adventure and meaning and definition of adventure sports, and also we're talking about the benefit of doing this and how what is the risk of this all adventurous sports. Okay, class. So I hope you all understanding the all points and all types of adventure sports. So class, stay fit, stay healthy. Thank you, class.